Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel.
Hello, foodie booties.
Hey everybody, hi, hello, how are you doing? Today we are going to do a fun little taste test experiment. And this time I'm gonna share a little bit more about why I'm doing the taste test. I feel like I've done weird taste tests before based on maybe what some people on YouTube, maybe some of our girls are eating on the YouTube. And this past weekend, oh, and then like I don't normally tell you why I'm doing it, but this past weekend, and by this past weekend I mean Saturday specifically, Chantal had a pizza party where her and Pete's made pizza. And during this live stream, she decided to put ketchup on her pizza.
Yes, I eat ketchup on my pizza. What else is new?
Ketchup on pizza. Am I the crazy one?
Yep.
Mercury asks if you're feeling better.
Yep.
But
Yeah, the other day, yeah.
The answer to if I'm playing something is no.
They do that too? I think it's cinnamon too. Try it.
Never played Dragon.
Actually, with sunshine. Try it, guys.
Now listen, y'all, I've never had pizza with ketchup, okay? That's not ever been something I've ever done, not never. And, you know, I was just curious what people might have thought. So I decided to tweet while the live stream was going on thinking, people are going to know what I'm talking about here. And I just gave this simple tweet. I just said, ketchup on pizza, question mark. And y'all, the way that people came out at these comments thinking that I was like seriously eating ketchup on my pizza, but so many opinions, people that said they hate ketchup, people that couldn't stand it. Charlie Gold's out here saying, oh my God, I love ketchup on my pizza. There's somebody saying, oh, not ketchup, but I will eat mustard on my pizza. And I'm just like, y'all, this is wild. This is wild. We have got to get to the bottom of this and find out what's good. Now, the tea is, though, I don't want to stop at ketchup. There are so many condiments that we could put on pizza that we got to find it out. So, as you can see here, I got this little personal pizza. It's just a cheese pizza. It's a DiGiorno. I got it at the Walgreens, bought it out of the freezer section. We just heated her up. She's just here for taste test purposes. And then we have seven different condiments here, okay? So I'm going to tell you what each one is. Obviously, we got the ketchup. We got Amberlynn's favorite Tapatio. We got mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is an instrument. We got ranch, which, like, is a Midwesterner's dream. We got soy sauce. Now, also, let me just say, these are just condiments that I happen to have in my apartment, okay? I didn't get, like, special condiments just for this. This is, like, literally what is in my apartment. We got honey mustard, and we got syrup. Y'all, maple ass syrup. So we're gonna try them all, and then I'm gonna give you my definitive ranking of these 7 sauces and dips, because what else do we do here on the Zachary Michael channel? Just ridiculousness and shenanigans, okay? Ridiculousness and shenanigans. So we're gonna get started with the one that started it all, which is ketchup. That's what we're here to really taste test. And I have this cut into 8 little pieces, so, you know, we love a little dainty bite. Okay, dainty bite. All right, let's dip it in the ketchup. Now, a lot of people are like, of course ketchup's good on it. It's like another tomato sauce on top of a tomato sauce pizza. And it's like, sure, but also ketchup is sweet. It's like corn syrup, you know? So that's like a little bit of a different palate, but let's just see. Judy, why are you licking the wall? Why are you licking the wall? I don't know why she was licking the wall. I gotta tell you, I didn't really taste the ketchup. Like, it didn't really add anything. Let me try it where there's a little less sauce here on the crust. I mean, there I could taste the sweetness a little bit more, like where it was a little bit different than the tomato sauce that's already there. But my thoughts are, like, ketchup has like a lot of sugar and stuff in it. Why add that when it doesn't make that much of a difference? I'm gonna say it doesn't taste disgusting, but I just don't understand why you would do it, you know? Now the next one's ranch. And I will say, I have had pizza with ranch before. Okay, this is not something I'm new to. In fact, I have a great story from when I was in high school. And there was this girl, and she was kind of homophobic. I guess that's the best way to say anything about her. And I used to eat lunch with her, and back then I was just happy to have friends, let's be very honest. One day, she was dipping her pizza in some ranch. And I said, sis, what are we doing here on this earth right now? Why are you dipping your pizza in ranch? And she said, don't knock it till you try it. And I was like, okay, well, listen, I don't want to yuck your yum, so I will not knock it until I try it. I didn't try it that day. I waited quite some time before. Like, at the time, I didn't even like ranch, which, like, feels very blasphemous as a Midwesterner to say, but I didn't. It's just the truth. Okay, that's just what it is. But there was like a week later where she was saying something particularly homophobic, and I said, girl, why don't you try lesbianism? Like, you might like it. And she's like, no, that's gross. I would never do it. And I said, it's kind of like that pizza with that ranch, girl. Don't knock it till you try it. And she was so mad at me. But anyways, let's get into this. Let's try it. I feel like I'm gonna love it because I love ranch on literally everything, y'all. So let's get that little dainty bite there. Sis, I fucking love ranch so much, y'all. Y'all, ranch slaps. It is so good. I love ranch. You can't go wrong. I think the next one I'm least afraid to try is a Tapatio. So let's do that next. I mean, I love hot sauce in general, and you know, we always used to give Amberlynn a hard time for being obsessed particularly with Tapatio. But prior to trying it, after she kept talking about it, I had not had that particular brand of hot sauce. And I do have to say, I do love Tapatio. I really do. We'll see how it goes on pizza. I can't imagine it being bad, actually, because it's kind of just like making it a little spicier. Yes. Oh my God. That absolutely slaps. Yes, ma'am. Shit. Oh, yeah. Actually, combine that and the ranch. A little hot and cool. A little cool and hot. Whew. Yes. Yes. Now, the remaining options, I'm kind of like, what are we doing here? I really only we'll do mustard next, and I really only put mustard on here. This is honey mustard, actually, so the sweetness might not be a big deal. But I really only put this on here because somebody in the comments was like, I put mustard on mine, and I'm like, I guess if we're gonna do that. I don't like yellow mustard, period. End of story. But I do love a honey mustard. So, you know, we're gonna work with what we got because I don't buy yellow mustard. That shit's gross to me. So let's just see. There's a little dainty bite today. It's not the worst thing I've ever ate, but I don't know that it's good. It's just too much of a contrasting flavor with the tomato sauce. It's not as bad on the, like, more crusty parts, like, where it's just crust and there's no sauce. Because that's almost like eating a soft pretzel with mustard, you know. I don't know if you've ever done that, but that's, like, a thing people do. So it's almost giving me some of those vibes when it's just the crust. But with the tomato sauce, I don't think it's it. I don't think it's it. I really don't. The next one I'm less scared to try is mayo, which, like, I kind of hesitated to put mayo in, right? Because mayo, well, mayo's almost ranch. Ranch just has some, like, seasoning something or another in it that makes it ranch, like maybe some dill or something. I don't know how you make ranch, but I know there's probably, like, some kind of mayo-esque thing. But just straight up mayo, well, one, makes me feel like choices, like my arteries are already clogging thinking about dipping pizza in mayo. But we're gonna do it. we're gonna do it. So let's just see how this goes. You know, this could be great. This could be great. This could be the start of something new. Do 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 do. I don't know the words. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Honestly, it's not giving me much. It's not giving me much. It's a little, you know, my favorite way to eat mayo is literally just on like a ham sandwich. So maybe that's why, like, maybe it needs to be on something more bland. Like, I don't know. I feel like mayo just like takes on the flavor of other things. Like, you can't really tell it's here, I feel like. And for me, this is kind of similar to the ketchup, because it's like sauces are where you get trapped with the calories, y'all. That's where they get you with the calories. So if I'm gonna have a sauce, I want it to like really improve the flavor, the taste, the everything. You know, I don't want to consume all these extra calories just willy-nilly. Like, give me the flavor. I want the flavor. I want the transformation of whatever I'm dipping it in. Like, if the pizza by itself is good enough, then, like, the sauce that I'm dipping it in better be really fucking good. Yeah, she's not really giving me much. Just calories. She's just giving me calories. Honestly. So the next thing is soy sauce. And I don't know why I put this in here either. Because, like, I feel relatively sure that I'm not gonna love it. Like, I feel relatively confident because I don't even just like... I like soy sauce as an ingredient, right? Like, you're making some fried rice, whoever, whatever. Great, let's include it as an ingredient. I think that definitely brings flavor to a dish. But, like, when you go to get sushi, for instance, like, I don't actually like to just straight up dip my sushi in the soy sauce, right? So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. And it's, well, I don't know. It is what, it's drippy. That's what I'm trying to say. It's drippy. So I might... Here, let's see. Can you see that? Oh, that little dangle? Isn't that appetizing? I don't know. I think one of my problems with soy sauce is that it's just like so salty. It has a real strong salty taste to it, and that's usually what turns me off. But in this case, it kind of like matches the salty energy of the already salty processed pizza. I don't know. Okay. Oh, no. Those are different vibes. Different vibes. Way different vibes. Oh my gosh. Way different vibes. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I don't think so. That was so salty. It's just like also lingering in my mouth still. Like the saltiness of the soy sauce. That's not my gig. I should have known. We shouldn't have even, well, this is science, y'all. We're doing this for science. This is an experiment. So, you know, I'm happy to take one for the team, but it's just like, what did you think was going to happen, Zachary? Really? All right, so the last one I got is maple syrup. And this was a last minute addition to the lineup because I saw it sitting there. And I was like, should I do this? should I try the maple syrup? But then I thought, you like sweet and salty. So let's put the sweet with the salty. So that's kind of what we're going with. I notoriously hate syrup because it's sticky AF. It gets everywhere. It drips. I'm not a fan in general. I will obviously eat it on pancakes because duh, but like overall don't like it as a concept. There we go. Okay, I don't hate it. I can get another bite in. That drip factor is what I don't love. Okay. Don't hate me. But this is kind of good. It's like it's definitely a different vibe. I definitely probably wouldn't in real life suggest that you drown and douse and dip your pizza in just straight syrup like this. But is it the worst thing I've ever had? It's like a really uncomfortable marriage, you know? Like, you look at them and you're like, how the hell did they get together? But then it just works. That's what this feels like. It's just sweet and salty. Okay, I'm not mad. That slaps. Now, the last thing, I have this one extra piece. So I kind of just want to try it with the ranch and the hot sauce, like I had said. Because I think that's going to be real good, to be quite honest with you. Sis, this is it. When you're just vibing, when you're just straight up vibing with your dips, that's me right now. Shit. Yeah, that was great. This was a wonderful idea for a video. Wow. Let me clean up and then we're gonna come back for my final ranking, my final thoughts. All right, everybody, let's wash down all of that pizza with a nice cold diet soda. Listen, I have a secret to tell you. I'm actually trying to give up the diet soda. I just like consume way too much caffeine, so I'm like trying to limit my caffeine intake to just coffee, but I have 2 diet sodas left. That includes this one. So after that, cold turkey with the diet soda, we're only getting caffeine from coffee. But anyways, let's cheers and let's talk about these dips. All right, so we're gonna go from last to first, okay? We're at last to first. And in last place, absolutely, is soy sauce. This shit was too salty combined with like the already processed frozen pizza. It's just like, it just hits ya. It's too much, y'all, and I just couldn't do it. It's also very drippy, okay? So that makes it a little bit more difficult to like dip and enjoy. You gotta worry about making a mess, and I'm not trying to make messes, okay? I'm not trying to make messes. So overall, the flavor wasn't there, the convenience wasn't there, the fun factor wasn't there. Like, it just lacked everything, and that's why it's at the very end, okay? It's dead last, 7th place. In 6th place is the honey mustard. Now listen, I love honey mustard as a concept. I mean, when it comes to mustards and like all the mustards that exist, you know, like the Dijon, the Poupon, the gray, the whoever, the yellow. Okay, honey mustard is like the gay cousin, and I really relate to that. I love that as a concept. But listen, not everything needs honey mustard. And honey mustard, save it for your chicken nuggies. Honestly, if we're being honest, save the honey mustard for your chicken nuggies, because combining it with pizza, it's just not it. It's just not. The flavor profile's very far apart from each other and what's like trying to happen. So I would just like not suggest it. I really wouldn't. Not my cup of tea. In 5th place is the mayo. And the mayo's in 5th place because, well, it's just very middle of the road, middle of the pack. Like I mentioned, it doesn't really give you that extra flavor, right? It just honestly, truly made me feel like I was clogging my arteries. Like, honestly, I could feel them stiffening up and yelling, like, Zach, why are you doing this? And like, I don't have a problem with eating some like fattening food in moderation. I'm the king of moderation, okay? But the problem comes when, like, I'm not getting the flavor payoff for that, right? Like, you're telling me I just ate all of those calories and I got nothing out of it? I don't think so, ma'am. No. I don't think so. And 4th place is the ketchup. And it's truly in the middle for me. Like, it's not doing a whole lot because it really does blend into the already existing tomato sauce. I mean, ketchup is a tomato product, so that makes sense. I just really don't understand what it adds that's not already there. Like, occasionally you'll get a little hit of sweetness. Like, just the little tiniest bit of sweetness. But like, is it worth it? And that's what I would, like, what, again, this is kind of like on the same concept of like the mayo. It's like, why am I adding all of this unnecessary sugar, these unnecessary calories, if I don't get the flavor payoff? Like, that's just a lot of unnecessary sugar for no reason. And speaking of unnecessary sugar, number 3 on my list, like, we're talking top 3 now, okay? We're at the top 3. Top 3 might surprise you. In 3rd place is syrup, which I get is a lot of unnecessary sugar, but here's where the switch happens, right? Because there's payoff in this unnecessary sugar, okay? There's payoff because it tastes good. The salty, the sweet, it just marries together. And there's something about it that I just really, really enjoyed. Now, honestly, I can't recommend this in terms of like, this is not the picture of health. I mean, none of this really is, I guess, since, you know, you're eating pizza. I mean, you can make healthy pizzas, but like, who would want to? But I would say, like, if you occasionally want to treat yourself to like a little sweet treat with a little salty mixed in, I don't see why you wouldn't add a little syrup. Okay? Now, it does get a few points docked because it is drippy, it is messy, kind of like soy sauce, which was all the way at the bottom of the list. I mean, even as I was like getting ready to turn the camera back on to do this part of the video, I noticed that like just a little bit had dripped right there, and it's sticky and it's annoying, and I don't love that, and that's why I don't eat syrup a lot in general. Like, the occasional pancake, and that's it for me, it says. So number 3, syrup. It is what it is. Leave me hate comments in the comments if you think that's gross. In 2nd place is Tapatio, and I will always stand making some shit spicy. Okay, you could make almost anything spicy and I'm here for it, okay? I love hot sauce, truly. I like to add it to all kinds of things. I mean, I usually use Tapatio mostly for when I make eggs, but like, whatever, I'm ready for some spice. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm not super surprised that it's number 2 on my list. And while I use Tapatio, I would also recommend, you know, any hot sauce of your choice. I know some people are very particular about their favorite hot sauce, and that makes sense to me. I don't think you could go wrong. I think if you like hot sauce, add it to the pizza. Add it. And also, hot sauce is like usually pretty low in calories if it has any. So it's like you're just adding flavor. You're not adding calories, making it any more unhealthy. Like, you gotta stand that as an option for sure. And obviously that means that number 1 is my girl Ranch. She's really out here doing it. Like, she did that. I love ranch, and I wouldn't probably be a good Midwesterner if I hadn't put ranch at the top. But listen, I love it so much. You wanna talk about adding calories that count? That you want calorie and flavor payoff, you put some ranch on your pizza, because that shit you can taste. It improves the pizza. It's not just there. It really adds something to what you're eating, the experience. It's a joy. It's a event. to have some ranch with your pizza, and I stand it, honestly. And don't knock it till you try it, okay, Ashley? That was the girl's name from high school, okay? So don't knock it till you try it. It could be good. So there's obviously some areas for further study here. I mean, like, I tried just a plain cheese pizza. Your results may vary if you add other toppings to it, or if you make a homemade pizza like Chantal did, or if you order out from like a Domino's or a Pizza Hut. There's obviously also different types of pizzas. Mine was just like a traditional crust, but you could get deep dish, you could get thin, crispy. I don't know why I suddenly don't know types of pizzas here, but you get what I'm saying. There's areas to explore here if you're really trying to. And obviously I probably didn't cover all of the condiments that you could possibly eat with pizza, so let me know down below any condiments that I might have missed. I'm interested to hear what you all eat on your pizza as well. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I sure had a lot of fun. I thought it was silly and a good time. So if you enjoyed this video and it's your first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you get notifications every time I post a new video. Please also leave me some comments, hit like, and click the share button and actually like share it somewhere, because that all really helps with the algorithm and I appreciate it. Also follow me on all of my social media, including Twitch, where I stream Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. Chicago time. And yeah, I had a whole lot of fun. I'll see you all next time. Bye!